In this video, I'm going to go over the different stop strategies that we can employ, testing our setups in trade markers. For this, I'm going to use one position, one contract, going for 15 ticks initially with a 15 tick initial stop. In this scenario, we get our entry at the close of this 10 brick reversal bar. Our stop is placed 15 ticks below entry, and we reached our 15 tick target on the third continuation bar after these railroad tracks, indicated by that. If we wanted to reduce our risk, we could go to a break-even stop at, let's make that 5 ticks of profit. We will just move it to 0. That in reality would be a little tight, but for testing purposes we'll see that. So now once we reach 5 ticks of profit, we're going to set a stop at our entry price. This is indicated by the beige dots, and that did not get hit there, so we actually got our full 15 ticks of profit there. Now if we were to set this to a higher value, say entry plus 3, which let's make that a 10. So at 10 ticks we're going to move it up to 3. This actually, you can see what happened. That's a very good example actually. So at 10 ticks it moved our break-even stop to entry plus 3, and we got taken out on this wick. This is a good example of how trade markers is going to evaluate this bar. The only thing trade markers can see, cannot actually see inside the bar, so it's looking at everything from an open, high, low, close basis. It's assuming a worst case scenario here. It knows that it did not go to our 15 tick profit and then come all the way back down. So we know that this wick happened before that bar closed. Therefore, we were stopped out before we reached our full 15 ticks of profit. So our net on this trade was a plus 3, which was our break-even plus 3 stop that was put into place. We can also put in a trailing stop. You can actually do break-even and a trailing. If you do this, the profit trigger for the break-even stop needs to be less than the profit trigger for the trailing stop. So let's increase our profit target. Let's go for 30 ticks. Let's move this down to 5. Let's set that to minus 5. So at 5 ticks of profit, it is going to move the stop to 5 ticks below the entry. So it should show up right here, middle of these reversal bars. And then at 15 ticks of profit, it will then start trailing with gold dots 10 ticks below the highest value reached. So there we go. After 5 ticks of profit, we placed our break-even stop minus 5, and it stayed there until we reached 15 ticks of profit, and now it's trailing 10 ticks below the high of the previous bar, or the highest bar. In this case, it was the previous bar because we're going up. In addition to these, you can also set a time that you want to exit. Setting time to flatten to 1600, it will exit at the close of whatever bar is straddling the 1600 timestamp. And that is it for these. Next, we will start getting into the performance results that we see over here and the additional tabs. Thanks.